May I have your attention, please? Ladies and gentlemen, friends of J.J. Pierce High School, good evening. Welcome to the commencement ceremony for the class of 2023. Our graduates have worked hard for 13 years in order to receive their diplomas, and they deserve our admiration. However, we ask in the name of fairness and expediency that you do not excessively applaud individual students. This will give each parent and guest the opportunity to hear the announcer pronounce each student's name who will be honored here today. Please allow each family to enjoy their special moment during the ceremony. If you have a cell phone or an electronic device, please silence it at this time. The graduates, faculty, and administration also request that you refrain from using noisemakers so that this ceremony will be given its proper respect and dignity. We would appreciate your assistance in adhering to the stadium's fire code. Please remain in your seats. Do not sit or stand in the aisles or by the rails. The paths must be clear at all times. Thank you. At this time, would you please stand for the processional? At this time, would you please remain standing for the presentation of colors and the national anthem?
And the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the
Please remain standing for a moment of silence so that we may all individually, according to our beliefs, join our hearts and minds to give thanks for the blessings that have brought us here today. Thank you. You may be seated.
Welcome to the commencement ceremony of the J.J. Pierce High School Class of 2023.
It is our pleasure to introduce our Student Government Vice President, Leslie Hernandez.
Good evening. My name is Leslie Hernandez, and I've had the pleasure of serving as the Senior Class Vice President of the J.J. Pierce Class of 2023. It brings me great joy to introduce someone who has devoted more to the school than anyone I know. Principal Breedlove has given her all in terms of time, effort, and devotion to the good of our school. She came to us at a time of uncertainty and unprecedented shifts due to COVID-19. Throughout the startling transitions and unknown turns, she helped guide Pierce through these uncertain times and sacrificed a great deal for our school. This is her 27th year serving in education, and she has worked tirelessly for this community. During her time spent at Pierce, her greatest accomplishment has been supporting all the student groups through her desire to improve our school as a whole. We are so thankful to have you as our principal, leader, and friend. Introducing Principal Carrie Breedlove.
Thank you, Leslie. Good evening. Please help me in welcoming the following guests. On my right, Ms. Tabitha Branham, Superintendent of Schools. Our Board of Trustees, Regina Harris, President, Debbie Renteria, Chris Poteet, Eric Eager, Rachel McGowan, Vanessa Pacheco, and Megan Timmy. Thank you. On my left are our top 10 graduates. Number 10, Madeline Meyer. Number 9, Jessica Strauss. Number 8, Jacob Ayatt. Number 7, Finn Boylan. Number 6, Elizabeth Waterbury. Number 5, Ashlyn Miller. Number 4, Sophia Guerrero. Number 3, Bella Evans. J.J. Pierce teacher, Abby Rosenbaum. And our 2023 salutatorian, Carly Norton. J.J. Pierce teacher, Dimitri Ekosimpindarhos. And our 2023 valedictorian, Elizabeth Craig. I may be seated. I'd also like to recognize members of our J.J. Pierce student government, would you stand? And members of the Superintendent's Impact 12. Would you please join me again in recognizing all of our guests on stage? Y'all may be seated. I would now like to introduce some additional guests. Would you please stand when I call your name? We have several principals here from our feeder schools in the Pierce Learning Community. Pam Aiken, principal of Prestonwood Elementary. Chanda Ash, Bowie Elementary. Ashley Baker, Canyon Creek Elementary. Leslie Sabalos from Brentfield Elementary. Bill Gallo from Memorial Park Academy. Lindsay Gamero from Northridge Elementary. Stephanie Gonsalves from Prairie Creek Elementary. Denise Newman from Mohawk Elementary. Doug Planey, North Junior High. Farrah Smock from Park Hill Junior High. I'd also like to recognize a very special principal who is acting as mom tonight, Misty Lehman from Greenwood Hills. Thank y'all so much for being here. I would also like to recognize all of our RISD directors, executive directors, area superintendents, and assistant superintendents representing central administration. We appreciate your support more than you know. Also with us this evening are many of our amazing teachers and staff. Will the J.J. Pierce High School faculty please stand and be recognized? Thank you so much for being here. In addition, I would love to recognize our counseling staff. Please stand when I call your name. Ms. Veronica Cabral, Ms. Beth DeValle, Ms. Marcia Harden, Ms. Courtney Murphy, Ms. Kathy Nolan, our lead counselor, Ms. Brooke Scoggins, Ms. Tangela Spencer, and Ms. Willa Myers. Thank you for all you do for our Mustangs. And finally, I'd like to introduce the best team I've ever worked with, our Pierce administrators, Mr. Micah Armstrong, Mr. Rod Beasley, Mr. Leandre Benton, Ms. Sharmita Gunter, Mr. Pedro Lopez, Ms. Ashton Tilley, and Mr. John Wing. I would also like to give a special shout out to our Richardson Police Department SROs, Jacob DeWay and Zach Matthews, who work with us every day to help keep Pierce safe. At this time, I'd like to introduce Student Government Secretary Elizabeth Waterbury, who will share the Class of 2023 reflection.
Hello and good evening. My name is Ella Waterbury and I am your Student Body Secretary. The Class of 2023 has accomplished so much throughout their lives and especially throughout their time at Pierce. Just this year, our award-winning pacesetters won academic champions at a contest. In February, they went to Disney World to celebrate a fantastic season and finished off the year with the best review yet. The Mustang Stampede, Pierce's country and western dance team, performed all over this year, locally for A&M men's basketball, as well as in Nashville at the Grand Ole Opry. Theater was asked to produce a pilot performance of Mean Girls High School version that became a touring show and was then chosen as one of the top 2 shows in the state performing at the Texas Thespian Festival. The UIL one-act team were district champions, and our theater classes found ways to entertain the community with children's shows, haunted houses, field trips, and fun. Pierce Choir and Pierce Forte started the year with the highest participation in the all-region process ever in their history. If you missed the Forte show, you missed the 2 sold-out performances that wowed audiences at the Eisman Center and created memories that will last a lifetime. They finished the year with all ones for the competing ensembles at UIL and their traditional Pierce-a-Palooza performance. The PHS Ballet Folklorico team attended their first in-person competition this year, where they received the Sylvia Lozado Award for their excellent performances in all 3 pieces. They shared their love for the Hispanic heritage with countless people through 19 performances all over the DFW area. The Mighty Mustang Band entertained us all throughout football season with incredible halftime shows and stand tunes. The Mob, Drumline, and Color Guard kept our spirits up during games, pep rallies, and team send-offs. At the UIL concert and sight reading contest, the Wind Ensemble, Wind Symphony, and Symphonic Band all received unanimous First Division ratings. The Wind Ensemble was invited as a featured performing ensemble to the 2023 Music for All National Festival in Indianapolis. And as if that was not enough, they were also named a 6A TMEA State Honor Band finalist, finishing 10th in the state. The Winter Guard varsity team won the silver medal in Scholastic AA, and JV placed 5th in the Regional A at the NTCA Championships. Pierce Orchestra received multiple superior ratings at their UIL evaluation. They had a clinic with renowned composer Soon-Hee Newbold and even had her conduct them in concert. Boys varsity soccer won the Keller tournament and placed 2nd at the Rockwall tournament. They had a winning season. The Mustang baseball seniors had a great impact on and off the field. They led efforts in the community with Future Mustangs, Keeper of the Game, and Carry the Load foundations, and even had Santa Claus make an appearance to connect with the program. On the field, they have helped the program reach new heights, beating local powerhouses, winning district champions, and creating a winning culture in all ways. Our volleyball team had a 30-win season, finishing out as city champs, beating both Richardson and Lake Highlands. Additionally, they were by-district champions. The girls and boys cross-country teams finished in the top 3 teams at district and qualified for regionals all 4 years. This senior group has also been a part of 6 broken track records. The swim and dive team won their 7th straight district title. They finished the season with another top 25 state ranking, and along the way broke 2 school records and qualified for the state meet in Austin. The 2022 J.J. Pierce football team had a 0-4 start to the season, but continued to persevere. They then went on to defeat Irving Nimitz, Irving MacArthur, Richardson High School, and Irving High School. Mock trial was very competitive this year, featuring some new faces. They went to regional matches, but were stopped by the eventual state champions. The students worked hard on their own time to prepare, and it produced great results. The attorney advisors were brilliant in helping out their members and stay focused and competitive. JROTC participated in the Hamilton Park Pacesetter Magnet Veterans Day Parade for the first time. The battalion did 2 service learning projects this year. The first service learning project was to feed my starving children. The Mustang Battalion competed at 3 drill meets this year. The Color Guard placed 1st, the girls' physical fitness team placed 2nd, and boys placed 3rd in the 3rd RISD drill competition. In the South Grand Prairie drill meet, academic team and Color Guard placed 3rd. The Mustang Battalion competed in the Cowtown Raider competition for the first time and placed 2nd and 5th out of 12 teams. The Mustang Battalion won the RSD Raider Stakes for the first time this year. J.J. Pierce DECA had another successful year. They had 54 students qualify for state and a top 10 finisher in the world. Pierce Student Government planned homecoming, lunch on the lawn, and prom. In addition to that, they organized a necessities drive for students in need, as well as a field trip for the developmental learning classrooms. The robotics team were finalists at the first district competition and won their second competition in Amarillo, earning both the Quality and Autonomous Awards. From there, the team traveled to Houston for the state competition and advanced to the World Championships for the second year in a row. The team returned to Houston for another record performance. This year, Pierce has 80 Avid seniors graduating. These 80 combined received more than 300 college acceptances and over $3 million in scholarships. SOS lifeguards have been mentoring their freshmen with grace and compassion every day since August. Beginning a year with a new addition to our school and another part being under construction, these lifeguards made sure to support their freshmen in every way they could to make it easier. These 96 seniors have worked above and beyond this year to support everyone, especially their freshmen. This class has accomplished so much in our 4 years at Pierce, and we know it is just a small piece of what this amazing group will accomplish in the world. Congratulations to every student here today, and we can't wait to see what the future holds.
And now you know why Pierce High School is the best high school. That's amazing, all that y'all have accomplished. At this time, under the direction of Grace Gill, Forte will perform Of Love.
Sit down and rest. Life will wait for a few moments. There's still time to practice love for a little while. Time to let the fresh air of real peace into your life. Be still, be still, and learn again how to live. Raise your eyes and see beyond this narrow life. Learn to love. Learn to
Thank you, Forte, for that amazing performance. It is now my privilege to recognize some of our graduates who have achieved high honors this year. Will Elizabeth Craig, Bella Evans, Tanner Koppel, Nicholas Mukherjee please stand? These four were selected as National Merit Finalists based on exemplary PSAT scores, academic ability, skills, and accomplishments. Congratulations. You may be seated. Would the following students please stand and be recognized as National Merit Commended Scholars based on their outstanding PSAT scores? Joshua Fould, Sophia Guerrero, John Holloway, Royce Lafitte, Ian Meyer, Theo Rosen, and Lena Rosenfeld. You may be seated. Will the students wearing the white and blue NHS stoles please stand? These students were selected for membership in the National Honor Society. Selection is based on academic achievement, leadership, service, and character. Congratulations, we are all very proud of you. Students, if you are wearing a gold stole, will you please stand and be recognized? The gold stole represents students who have earned a cumulative grade point average of 90 or above for their entire high school career. Congratulations. And you may be seated. Will the P-TECH graduates please stand? RISD is proud to announce that our first cohort of P-TECH graduates have successfully completed all requirements set forth by Dallas College to earn an Associates of Arts in Business Administration and Management. To earn this degree, students had to earn over 60 college credit hours in courses ranging from core classes to major specific courses like macroeconomics and accounting. In addition, students earned an industry-based certification that aligned to their pathway. These students worked through the summer and spent many hours outside of school to successfully achieve this rare accomplishment. We are proud of these students for paving the way as our first cohort of RISD P-TECH college graduates. And you may be seated. Will our AVID students please stand? These amazing young men and women have adhered to the national standards of the AVID program and have earned the distinction of AVID Scholar. AVID students earned over $3.1 million in scholarship money this year and received over 300 college acceptance letters. Congratulations. Would the students who are wearing the Service Learning Medallion please stand? The medallion is awarded to students who have documented at least 60 hours of volunteer service to their school and their community during their 4 years at Pierce High School. Thank you for giving back to our community. And you may be seated. Would the SOS lifeguards please stand? These students were selected to serve as mentors for our 9th grade students. They willingly gave of their time, provided support, and tutored our students so they could start off strong. Thank you for helping to create a community of care at Pierce. And you may be seated. At this time, I would also like to recognize the Pierce High School graduates that attended Memorial Park Academy. You may stand. Memorial Park Academy is RISD's non-traditional high school program that works with students from all 4 high schools to complete graduation requirements. The program most recently celebrated its 366th graduate this school year, and approximately 1,500 graduates since its creation 7 years ago with Bill Galler as its principal. If you were a student that attended Memorial Park Academy, congratulations. And you may be seated. Would the senior members of student government please stand? Thank you to Evan Fisher, President, Leslie Hernandez, Vice President, Jennifer Lopez, Treasurer, and Elizabeth Waterbury, Secretary. Thank you for serving our senior class. PHS Student Government is a group of student leaders who collaborate with others to impact their school community. Thank you for promoting citizenship, scholarship, leadership, human relations, and cultural values. Would the members of the Impact 12 please stand? Alejandro Hernandez, Anna Helming, and Nsamboma Tayam served as the voice for Pierce students as they met monthly with the superintendent, RISD Central staff, and board members to discuss topics important to students. Thank you so much for representing your fellow classmates and Pierce High School. You truly made a difference. And you may be seated. Well, seniors, tonight is finally here, and it's been a long time coming. You've been counting down the days since August, and in just a few minutes, it will finally be your turn to walk across the stage and have your moment. What an honor it is to stand before you as your principal of J.J. Pierce High School. I remember all too well how it felt to be in the audience celebrating the graduations of my own two sons from J.J. Pierce. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think I would be leading a graduation along with some of the best educators and team in the world. This school and the people in our community continue to mean so much to my family and me. Graduates, remember this moment. Take a minute to look around at your friends, your teachers, and your family. Not a single one of you here today has done it alone. As Taylor Swift said last year at New York University's graduation, you knew it was coming. We are each a patchwork quilt of those who have loved us, those who have believed in our futures, those who showed us empathy and kindness, or told us the truth, even if it wasn't easy to hear. I hope you can spend some time tonight saying a word or two of thanks to those special people placed in your path who have helped you along this journey toward this special moment. Now that graduation is upon you and it's time to begin your next chapter, whether it's at a new school, a new job, joining the military, or other life events, we wish you all health and happiness and to create the life you want and deserve. My favorite quote that I heard years ago was from a man named Steve Jobs. He said the following at a graduation speech just a few years before his death: "You've got to find what you love. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it." As I've been reminded lately, you are what you love. Graduating class of J.J. Pierce High School, we've had the time of our lives with you. Your smiles and energy made each day the best day. But now it's time to say see you later. Your future is solely in your hands. May you go into this world full of hope, full of passion, full of love, and full of expectation. Be fearless. Take risks, seek challenges, say yes, and sometimes no. Travel when given the opportunity. Find a job you love. Call your parents and family often. Keep in touch with your high school friends while making new ones. Do things that make you happy and a little nervous and a little scared, because in those times, you just might find the thing you're born to do and discover the person you're supposed to be. Everyone in this stadium is cheering for you and can't wait to see all of the ways you will change our world. Enjoy this special evening meant just for you. You will, forever and always, be a special class to us, to me. You're now on your own, kids, and class of 2023, we will never forget you. Go Mustangs. Now I have the privilege of introducing English teacher Abby Rosenbaum.
Good evening, Pierce 2023 graduates, family, and friends. Congratulations to all of the seniors reaching this milestone in your lives. For the first time in each of your years in high school, we had a normal year, and I'm sure you all appreciate that. My name is Abby Rosenbaum, and I am the AP English Language and Composition teacher at Pierce High School. It is my honor and privilege to introduce to you the salutatorian of the class of 2023, Miss Carly Suzanne Norton. I would like to recognize Carly's parents, Lori and Keith Norton, along with her sister Kayla, grandmothers Diane Singer and Linda Norton, aunt and uncle Amanda and Jay Singer, and other family members from Carly's family. Would you please stand up? While at Pierce, Carly was all over the place when it came to her interests. 2 years on girls basketball, 4 years in top chamber orchestra playing the double bass, 4 years as the starting keeper for girls soccer, 4 years in the health sciences program, including 2 at the hospital and earning certifications in CPR, EKG tech, and patient care tech. If this wasn't enough, Carly earned 100 service hours through National Honor Society, and she played club soccer for Sting for 3 of her high school years. That is a lot. Next year, Carly will attend Texas A&M University. I was waiting for that. Where she will study radiology or pre-med through the Allied Health program at College Station. On a personal note, if I could clone Carly and have a classroom full of Carlys, we would be the luckiest teachers in the world. Carly has a quiet demeanor that can be hard to read at first, but then she opens up and her personality comes shining through. Carly, you are a gift to any teacher, and your being in our classes made us want to be better teachers. I asked Carly to share a memory of our class that I can use here, and she stated, "I like the fact I was successful despite the craziness and really big personalities of our 6th period." Really, she said that. So I'm talking to you, my 6th period from last year. You know who you are. But then Carly told me she really enjoyed The Great Gatsby. Trying to find a positive, uplifting quote from Gatsby proves to be almost impossible. But I will leave Carly with an F. Scott Fitzgerald quote. "I hope you make the best of it, and I hope you see things that startle you. I hope you feel things you never felt before. I hope you meet people with a different point of view. I hope you live a life that you're proud of." When I asked Carly why she asked me to speak for her, she said, "I like you, and I think you like me." Carly, I absolutely adore you. I know for a fact that you will do all of these things and more. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome, with a GPA of 104.99, the salutatorian of the J.J. Pierce class of 2023, Carly Suzanne Norton.
Hello all, soon-to-be graduates. 1,000,000 minutes. That's roughly how many minutes we sat in classes as students at J.J. Pierce High School. It's crazy how time moves by so fast. Just yesterday, it felt like we had just gotten the news that our freshman year, spring break in March 2020, would be extended longer than a week. Little did we know that our lives would forever change after that moment, and that ultimately we wouldn't go back to Pierce for several months. As students of the class of 2023, I don't think we have ever experienced even one normal high school year. We had the single most unique high school experience than any other class to have walked these halls. Our high school experience was more connected than ever, oftentimes while being deprived of true connection. We learned through Zoom, but let's be real, most of us slept through that. We lacked normal social interaction for months. We overcame loss. We played a real-life, high-stakes version of Simon Says that has hallmarked our development, and we seemed to live some big, history-making moments on a monthly basis that forced us to adapt, bend, and grow in ways that are unique to all of the graduates in this room. But guess what? We got through it, and we got to the other side. Everyone I'm looking at in the crowd is living proof that we are capable of literally anything. We overcame the challenges that life unexpectedly threw at us. We adapted, we faced adversity, and we grew as individuals. We are the generation of change, And with that, we can do anything and overcome everything that life throws our way. In a few moments, we will be entering the next phase of our lives, and it will be scary and exciting at the same time. And with that, I would like to give you all some advice. Life is short, but the world is big. There are so many opportunities that will be laid out in front of us in the upcoming years, and it is with those opportunities that you'll be able to shape your life that lies ahead. I advise you to take those opportunities, even though you may be fearful of them, because in the end, regret is far worse than rejection or failure. Go ask that person out on a date. Go to that job interview, even if you don't think there's any way you'll get the job. Take up that offer to study abroad, because in the end, you are responsible for how your life turns out. Although you may get rejected or end up not liking the situation that you're in, it is better to know that you gave it everything you had rather than not trying at all. On another note, in the words of Post Malone, one of the most distinguished rappers of our time, congratulations, class of 2023, we did it.
Hi, Carly. And yes, we are just as mortified as you are right now by seeing ourselves on the big screen. This is way outside of our wheelhouse, but we didn't want to miss out on the opportunity to let everyone know how much we love you and how proud of you that we are. You are a talented athlete, musician, and student. Since you were very young, you took school and your extracurricular activities very seriously. You are very goal-oriented. Whatever you decide in your mind that you want to do, you succeed. Whether that be playing goalkeeper at the ECNL level, making chamber orchestra as a freshman so that you could play 1 year with your sister before she graduated, or being one of the top 10 students in your graduating class, you accomplished it all. 2 traits you used to describe yourself in one of your recent essays were disciplined and hardworking. Those could not be more true. I know you may not always be motivated to do something, like studying for a test or going to what feels like the 12th soccer practice of the week, but your qualities of being disciplined and hardworking kick in, as you know what your goals are and what you need to do to successfully achieve them. Saying you are hardworking is an understatement. You go above and beyond what is expected of you. Your days would start early with your 0-hour classes, and then you sometimes wouldn't get home from soccer until 9:30 at night, and that is when the studying would begin. We could go on with examples of how disciplined and hardworking you are, but those qualities have definitely made you who you are today. With Kayla away at college and your dad traveling for work during the week, it has just been you and I the majority of the last 3 years. I will miss our weekly routines, from knowing not to talk to you in the mornings as you are definitely not a morning person, to our Netflix watching ritual in the evenings when you snuggle up next to me on the couch. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with myself this fall, but we can't wait to see what the next chapter of your life leads to. You are going to do great things, and we both love you very much.
Wow, Carly, you have done an amazing and incredible job. We are so proud of you. We're going to miss the days of playing football in the backyard, playing basketball, playing soccer, and just having fun. We also want to let you know how happy we are that you've chosen to attend Texas A&M University in the fall. You know that was always our hope, but I'm pretty sure we told you that you could go anywhere you wanted, other than one university in the state that some of us Aggie fans aren't quite as fond of. We can't wait to see what your future holds at A&M. We love you.
Giggle.
It is now my pleasure to introduce our band director, teacher, Dimitrios Ikosenpendarhos.
Good evening, class of 2023, families, friends, Pierce, and RISD distinguished guests. Congratulations to all the seniors on reaching this truly special milestone in your lives. Each of you have your own story to tell and have forged your own journey to arrive here today. While it may seem like the finish line, it is truly just the beginning of the rest of your story. Make sure to fully enjoy this moment and celebrate with everyone that has helped make today possible. My name is Dimitrios Ikosenpendarhos, and I'm the Fine Arts Coordinator and Director of Bands here at Pierce High School. It is my absolute honor and privilege to introduce to you the valedictorian of the class of 2023, Elizabeth Jo Craig. I'd like to take a moment to recognize Lizzie's family supporting her here today. Her parents, Catherine Peterson and Scott Craig, her brother Andrew, and her grandparents, Maria Elena, Claire Peterson, Karen Craig, and Jimmy Craig. Would Lizzie's family please stand? Lizzie is a 4-year member of the Mighty Mustang Band, where she has been the principal flutist in the Pierce Wind Ensemble and advanced to the area round of the TMEA All-State audition process the past 3 years, having also been named the Sarah Beth Scholar for the current 2022-2023 school year. At Pierce, Lizzie has been involved with and a member of the Health Occupation Students of America, the Best Buddies Organization, Spanish Club, Spanish Honor Society, and the National Honor Society. During her time away from school, she is involved in the community as a volunteer with Harris Health Summer Program, a member of the Richardson Symphony League, and was a senior program lead of the Teen Learning Wizards. In addition to all her work at Pierce and in the Richardson community, Lizzie has also been named a winner of the Congress of Future Medical Leaders Award of Excellence, a National Hispanic Recognition Program Scholar, a winner of the Texas Instruments Tech Titans Healthcare Academy STEM Challenge, an AP Scholar, and a 2023 National Merit Finalist. As if all this wasn't astonishing enough, Lizzie was also selected to participate as an intern for the STEM Enhancement in Earth Science Research at NASA during the summer of 2021, and was also selected to participate in the Pathmaker Scholars Summer Research Program at the Huntsman Cancer Institute last summer. I am incredibly and absolutely in awe of everything this young lady has achieved thus far. This coming fall, Lizzie will attend Rice University, where she plans to major in biology. As I thought long and hard about how to introduce Lizzie this evening, the countless special memories she's helped create for the Pierce Band these past 4 years flooded through my mind. As a freshman, she patiently waited behind an incredibly talented group of seniors, always quietly allowing us to see that the future of the flute section would continue to be extremely bright. Once she got the chance to lead the section, it was simply game over. She's shown a calm brilliance and poise that very few high school students possess at such a young age, both in rehearsal and performance, always meticulously dedicated to her craft. Whether it was a full stadium on a Friday or Saturday night, or our annual concert at the Meyerson, nothing ever seems to faze her. As talented as a musician and performer as Lizzie is, she's an even better person who is incredibly humble, well-spoken, and possesses a wonderful personality. She has been an impeccable role model and someone that countless students across our program consistently look up to for guidance, support, and advice. I'm extremely honored to have the opportunity to introduce Lizzie tonight, and it has been such an unbelievable joy to have her as a student as she continually pushed me to be a better teacher each and every day. Thank you, Lizzie, for everything these past 4 years. Behind your calm, unwavering demeanor and constant drive for excellence, you are sure to continue inspiring greatness everywhere life leads you. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome, with a GPA of 105.65, the Pierce High School Class of 2023 valedictorian, Elizabeth Jo Craig.
Thank you, Mr. I, for your introduction. You have always inspired your students to reach heights we never knew were possible, and you've taught us so many lessons that will last a lifetime. In 1969, as 650 million people watched together, Neil Armstrong told the team on the ground, "Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed." It's been over 50 years since we've had someone on the moon. And now the Artemis missions are preparing for another crewed lunar landing in 2025. Last month, NASA announced the names of the crew of the Artemis II mission: Christina Koch, Victor Glover, Jeremy Hansen, and Reed Wiseman. This will be the first time that a woman and a person of color will be part of a mission above low Earth orbit. It's an exciting and historic effort. I was able to learn a little bit of history about NASA's space exploration program during an internship with NASA a couple of summers ago. I learned what happens in the background before a mission can launch. Today, I'd like to compare lessons from the space program to those we've learned at J.J. Pierce. First, be prepared. Before NASA will launch Artemis II, thousands of hours will have been spent in designing and testing the shuttle. According to NASA, shuttle workers only spend about 10% of their time actually controlling the mission, while 90% of the time is spent planning, organizing, educating, and training. At Pierce, we have also learned how to prepare. We've spent hours in practice, studies, or rehearsals for events that only lasted a fraction of the time invested. And yet it was that preparation that helped us succeed. Second, be flexible when challenges arise. In the Apollo 13 mission, for example, an oxygen tank exploded even though dozens of eyes had overseen a detailed plan. Missions sometimes go off track, but it's important to recognize that going off track and undergoing setbacks can still lead to growth. As many feared for the safety of the Apollo 13 crew, Gene Kranz was asked whether this would be NASA's darkest moment. He replied, "No, this will be our finest hour." The team came together to find a way to bring the astronauts home safely. As flight controller Jerry Bostick said, "When bad things happened, we just calmly laid out all the options and failure was not one of them." So much was learned from Apollo 13, even though the shuttle never accomplished its original purpose. I feel that we, as the class of 2023, have developed resilience and flexibility as we were thrown into an unexpected pandemic during our freshman year. We learned how to have Zoom classes. We learned that a mask is not just something you wear at Halloween. And we learned that using hand sanitizer is actually a really good idea. The third lesson, you need a crew. When choosing a crew for a mission, NASA looks for people who each bring unique strengths. At JJ Pierce, we've each found our crew in the variety of teachers, friends, and families that have supported us along the way. We have become each other's crew members within our various classrooms, athletic teams, fine arts organizations, and clubs. As a class, we have celebrated each other's successes because we are students of the same school, part of the same crew. At JJ Pierce, the diversity of the student body is truly one of our biggest strengths. We have learned from our classmates as we helped each other see the world from perspectives that are different from one another. As we go forward, we may not find ourselves setting foot on the moon, but our futures are still unexplored and surely full of adventure. While we can't map out everything that comes next, we can set goals and make plans for achieving them. We can be flexible when our missions go off track, and we can surround ourselves with members of a good crew for mutual support in our missions. But for now, I would like to say, JJ Pierce graduates, congratulations! The class of 2023 has landed.
At this time, I'd like to introduce Student Government President Evan Fisher, who will share the class farewell.
Hello, everyone. As the president of the Pierce Mustang Sports Organization, I want to thank all of you for coming in tonight. I've gathered you, the players from our class of 2023, and JJ, the team's general manager, to discuss your future with the Mustangs. JJ, as the general manager for the Pierce Mustangs, back in 2019, you recruited 521 exceptional players from across the district and signed each of them to 4-year contracts. These players are all sitting out here tonight. That's good, because they need to hear what I have to say, and it saves me from having to make so many phone calls later on. Players, as you know, your contract with the team are set to expire tonight, and I want to let you all know that we're not going to be renewing any of them. With all of our facilities currently under construction and the team getting ready to bring in a new class, we have to cut costs, and we just can't keep your class around anymore. That's why I've called you in here today, and I thought it was important for JJ to be here too. JJ, as the GM of the Mustang organization, you've been an integral part of the development of all of our players and have contributed to their success both on and off the field. I know that myself, head coach Breedlove, Coach Beasley, and all of the assistant coaches and counselors recognize what an asset you and these players have been to this team during your time here. Players, we did not know that JJ would help us recruit such a dynamic class and then use that talent to expand the extracurricular activities we could offer under the umbrella of the Mustang organization. The class of 2023 has exceeded all of our expectations. The pace setters, cheerleaders, color guard, band, and wranglers have given us some of the best halftime performances in our division. This class has had some of the fewest drops in Stampede performances. Under JJ's guidance, you have directed an award-winning theater production, your DECA team went to state, the robotics team competed in the world competition, and the organization has hired the right coaches to help all of our teams be successful. Because JJ saw the leadership potential in all of you, you have developed into leaders within the Pierce organization, and that has been crucial to the success of Mustang programs like SOS and student government. We wanted all of you to be a part of a well-rounded team, so JJ negotiated to get you the best teachers in our classroom, but his best negotiation may have been to get many of you 2 off periods during the day. Because of your achievements on and off the field, the Mustangs have been able to build and really grow our fan base over the last 4 years. Just look at the crowd that came out to see in person what was going to happen with all of the players in the 2023 class. Look, JJ, I know that for you and all of the players in this final year of the contract has been a really big deal. You got all of your players reserved parking spots and senior nights to celebrate their final year with the team. I've been keeping an eye on the class of 2023, and all the way these Mustang players have grown since their rookie year has been really fun to watch. As hard as it was to make this decision to not renew your contracts, we think that it is best for all of you to be free to begin the next part of your careers. We know that some of our players have already signed to play for other teams, while others have accepted new job offers or decided to further their education. There is an exciting future ahead for all of you. JJ, I know that it'll be hard to not have these great group of players around every day, but we hope that you will still decide to stay with the Mustangs. But if not, there are a lot of local teams that are struggling to win championships and could really use a great GM like you. Class of 2023, even after you exit senior way for the last time, know that you'll always be a part of our Mustang family, and we know that you will continue to proudly represent the red and blue. JJ and all of the class members of the class of 2023, on behalf of the Pierce Mustang Sports Organization, we want to offer each of you an honorary lifetime contract, which each of you will receive a copy of as you leave the stadium tonight. You have done a great job, JJ, and to the class of 2023, your time with the Mustangs is over. As of now, your contract has officially expired. But one last time, just like our team announcements always say, go Mustangs.
Thanks, Evan. Please help me welcome Superintendent of Schools, Ms. Tabitha Branham, and Board of Trustees President, Ms. Regina Harris. Ms. Branham, the J.J. Pierce High School class of 2023 has fulfilled all of the requirements set forth by the state of Texas, and I would like to present them as candidates for graduation. Seniors, would you please stand?
By the powers vested in me by the state of Texas, the State Board of Education, the Texas Education Agency, and the Board of Trustees of the Richardson Independent School District, I now declare each student who will receive a diploma to be a graduate of J.J. Pierce High School.
Graduates, at this time, you may now move your tassels from right to left.
Graduates, please be seated. I'd like to thank Brendan Kelly and John Zancana, who are here with us tonight, as they help us recognize you by calling names for graduation. As you are directed by the junior ushers, please come forward to receive your diplomas.
Elizabeth Jo Craig. Carly Suzanne Norton. Bella Rose Evans. Sophia Alexandra Guerrero. Ashlyn Joy Miller. Elizabeth Catherine Waterbury. Finn Patrick Boylan. Jacob Caden Ayat. Jessica Haley Strauss. Madeline Gentry Meyer. Evan Scott Fisher. Leslie Hernandez. Jennifer Nayeli Lopez. Anna Isabel Helming. Alejandro Hernandez. Nsangboma Abek Tayam. Eric Serda. Fiorella Midori Dinkling. Rachel Irene Espinosa. Julia Grace Strohmeyer. Thomas Andrew Abel. Robert Jacob Adamson. Mario Leon Aguilar. Avery Grace Aikman. Sohail Alui. Kevin Daniel Almanza. Jose Almendares Sierra. Joshua Owen Altman. Naomi Hannah Altman. Brianna Shailene Amaye. Jennifer Esmeralda Ambrosio. Michaela Elise Anderson. Jennifer Samantha Andrade. Angel Mbafu Anyaso. Mark Anyaso. Molly Elizabeth Arata. Antonella Arce. Isabella Arce. Emily Arias. Jonathan Arteaga. Jatana Avila Ontiveros. Desiree Denise Ayala. Avery Lauren Aronson. Christian Alexander Baker. Dean Christopher Balo. Riley Elizabeth Banks. Santiago Barueta. Kyle Daniel Berry. Zachary Earl Bates. Ashley Denise Baum. Pearl Elizabeth Bain. Sydney Lynn Bean Miller. Lily Adeline Beck. Stance Boss Beckham. Nathaniel Allen Bell. David Benitez Mejia Jr. Maya Drew Benzer. Nelson Bermudez Carcamo. Kevin Joel Betancourt Reyes. Luke Thomas Bigham. Victoria Blondo. Wesley Scott Bogart. Jessica Catherine Jump Bogdan. Wilbur Felipe Bolanos Portillo. Maria Alexis Booker. Bridget Patricia Boughton. Shay William Bowman. Ryan Andrew Bradbury. Anna Louise Brandt. Lance Graham Broad. Easton Connor Brown. Lillian Brown. Ryan Merritt Harris Brown. Matthew Thomas Brownshaddle. Matthew James Burig. An Phuong Bui. Emma-Louise Bush. Alev Halibabar Butler. Sela Nicole Butler. Jocelyn Yasmin Caballero. Antonio Cabrera. Isar Rose Calatayud. Skylar McKenzie Caldwell. Juan Martin Camarillo. Ashley Renee Camp. Carlin Cannon. Ivan Julian Cano Ramon. Bailey Danica Cantrell. Anna Lizette Carachao. Kevin Cardoza. Uriel Carlos Ruiz. Sebastian Carrasco. Ana Laesca Cartagena Henriquez. Julie Elizabeth Casales. Brian Casas Gonzalez. Nicole Maria Cascante. Lisbeth Castagnon. Lisa Raquel Castillo. Jonathan Caterino. Norris Adrian Champion. Carlos Enrique Chirinos Romero. Edwin Saul Chirinos Ordóñez. Stefan Domokumo Beluche Chukuma. Dylan Cameron Cobb. Mercedes Faith Cobb. Brianna Claudio. Carson Max Cohen. Jake Cashton Colley. Aubrey Collins. Alexis Fabian Correa Quiada. Jonathan Dale Countryman. Braden Oliver Cox. Logan Bailey Cox. Gavin Evan Crumpton. Jensen Ray Crutcher. Fabian Lexi Cruz. Daisy Cruz Lopez. Vicente Cruz Jr. Lindsay Cruz Salinas. Abril Cuadra Peralta. Jesus Manuel Curiz Granados. McKinley Coco Curry. Sebastian Damian. Madeline Kate Darr. Benjamin Cole Davenport. Harvest Grace Dawson. Jory Grace Dawson.
Fernanda de la Cruz. Jennifer de la Cruz. Daniela de la Cruz Aguilar. Miguel Angel de Lira Gomez. Stella Lee Dufour. Evangelina de Jesus. Isabella Josephine Dennison. Jennifer Desiderio Basilio. Leah Danae Diaz. Madeline Danielle Dorji. Mark Emerson Dreyer. Maria Fernanda Duarte Maldonado, Shay Christine Dupuy, Kristen Lowana Edmondson, Jacob Ryan Elliott, Melanie Janine Enciso Aranda, Gabriel Fernando Enderica, Marcella Smith Engel, Jaden Alessandro Fabiani, Stephanie Cage Fang, Tristan Favela, Gary Dominic Federico, Franco Fernandez, Carmen Flores Cano, Blake Allen Follett, Nathaniel Creed Forsyth, Elise Anaya France, Gabriela Franco Perez, Haley Asher Frederking, Josie Elizabeth Freeman, Benjamin Wright Free, Preston Quinn Freeman, Connor French, Ella Mae Friedman, Joshua Werner Fold, Jafet Fernandez Nunez, Alvaro Alexander Funes Benagas, Amy Alexandra Galeana Perez, Jaser Melissa Galliano, Aliyah Paola Gomez Medens, Adrian Joel Garcia, Alan Garcia, Chloe Marie Garcia, Christian William Garcia, Josue Osmin Garcia, Carol Jeanne Garcia, Ellie Morgan Garfield, Cameron Washuka Gathari, Melanie Atsiri Gerardo, John Thomas Geeson, Peyton Bernard Gibbs, Luke Austin Gillum, Christian Ronaldo Gomez, Oscar Angel Gomez Antonio, Annalie Gonzalez, Angie Lisette Gonzalez, Humberto Gonzalez, Yesenia Gonzalez Chamu, Ashley Gonzalez Charez, Ernesto Gonzalez Fuentes, Ulysses Gonzalez Pantoja, Izzy Catherine Goodwin, Eden Faith Graybill, Gavin Marshall Green, Dawson Thomas Greenstein, Benjamin James Gregg, Saudi Daniele Guerrero Arriaga, Luca Pierce Gutierrez, Sahan Haf Beradaran, George Davis Hall, Beckett Reese Longbaker Han, Caitlin Joy Hastings, Tegan John Hawkins, Haley Yvonne Hawthorne, Claire Marie Edley, Olivia Noel Hayes, Carter Henry Haynes, Joseph Cullum Henderson, Grace Elizabeth Henkel, Shani Scott Henkel, Megan Taylor Hennig, Dalsey Hernandez, Elizabeth Hernandez, Gilbert Ignacio Hernandez, Jacqueline Hernandez, Kimberly Dennis Hernandez, Lance Rainier Hernandez, Luis Angel Hernandez, Emily Marianne Heelis, Randy Hernandez, Carlos David Hernandez Cruz, Melissa Hernandez de la Cruz, Anthony Roberto Hernandez Diaz, Leslie Michelle Hernandez Martinez, Diarara Elmisleth Hernandez Medrano, Jefferson Stephen Hernandez Zuniga, Benjamin Micah Hobart, John Carroll Holloway II, Jacob Lee Holmes, John Isaac Ike Hudenpile, Elizabeth Elena Huckabee, Annalisa Michaela Huerta, Owen Thomas Hughes, Emily Vitario, Tyvon DeMichael Lachey Hunt, Jack Logan Hunter, Jaina Lawi Mohammed Hussein, Jaden Tyler Dewan Hutchinson, Sarah Poe Hyde, Teslimot Damoloa Isau, Maya Anna Chaffee, Lisbeth Jaimes Lopez, Julian Josso Lopez, Summer Lee Jenks, Jimena Evelyn Jimenez Venagas, Austin Fannin Johns, Kate Victoria Johnson, Ava Marie Johnston, Francis Anise Joyner, Jacob Fitzgerald Jones, Kennedy Jocelyn Main Jones, Jade Ann Journey, America Lizeth Juarez Hernandez, Isabella Justice, Olivia Grace Justice, ready? DeTraylon Antonio Lacey,
Royce Anthony Lafitte, Wesley Hutchison Lang, Desiree Amber Lotta, Jacob Alexander Cam, Jeff Weyunke Kamau, Adrienne Claire Karcher, Robert William Karcher, Maya Delgado Casabaum, Gabriel Mulka Katz, Kayla Sue Kay, Bradley Gerald Kemp, Timothy Joshua Kang, Noah Ben Klein, Gus William Cobes, Jack Abraham Konigsberg. Nithya Sai Prusana Komana Bona. Taylor Jason Congable. Tanner Martin Koppel. Dominic Daniel Krozik. Zoe Elizabeth Kunovich. Isabel Jolie Larry. Zachary Michael Larison. Allison Twee Lee. Gabriel Ronan Lee. Jake Andrew Lehman. Zoe Curran Lehman. Helen Faye Levy. Guy Brooks Lewins. Emmanuel James Lloyd. Malachi Wright Lloyd. Vivian Bailey Long. Riley Elizabeth Longoria. Clarissa Lopez Vasquez. Marvin Lopez. Miguel Angel Lopez. Brandon Antonio Lozano Cornejo. Megan Liu. Abigail Macedo. Gideon William McKay. Alexa Reese Mahaney. Kevin Alexander Maldonado Vasquez. Emma Jeanette Morgulov Malini. Jonathan Alexis Manrique Garcia. Avery Taylor Marden. Dakota Markfort. Margaret Ann Martin. Guadalupe Martinez. Isaac Martinez. Jennifer Liliana Martinez Paz. Joel Leobardo Martinez Reo. Gerardo Martinez Suarez. Shoshana Hava Martinez Saavedra. Emily Mata. Luke Major Mayfield. Hunter Caden McGowan. Caroline McKay. Ava May McKelvey. Garrett Anthony McNeil. Carla Elizabeth Medina. Brian Medina Corral. Carlos Josue Mejia Uoya. Jose Luis Mendoza Acosta. Ari Minery. Jacob Michael Merschel. Ian Hill Meyer. Kate Josephine Meyer. Ingrid Daniela Meza Vasquez. Duncan Stewart Mickey. Christian Miguel Alvarez. Portia Neal Minnie. Andrea Guadalupe Miranda. Elizabeth Miranda. Luke Thomas Mitchell. Melanie Shirlene Montejo Lozano. Gabriel Montiel Sanchez. Sadie Elora Moore, Ethel Morales Campos, Diego Moreno, William Edward Morgan, Pablo Morquecho Hernandez, Nicholas Mukherjee, Camille Suprayan Murugan, Joseph Andrew Negus, Ella Dorothy O'Brien, Corian Omari Nash, Christopher Navarro, Jose Gabriel Navarro, Maxwell Jacob Newberg, Sebastian Nieto, Connor Jonathan Nolan, Josiah Kenley Nuemo, Spencer Anton Ochel, David Joseph Ochoa, Leslie Elizabeth Ochoa, Naftali Olasquaga, McKenna Shea Onion, Maricela Orozco, Carlos Eduardo Ortega, Daniela Ortiz, Jasmine Ortiz Ramirez, Benjamin Oscar Osa, Jerome Konya Otieno, Caden Sean Jacob Pablo, Emmanuel Pablo Molina, Vanessa Pahua, Angela Palacios, Evelyn Palafox, Chase Alberto Palencia, Stephanie Paniagua, Lily Jean Paquette, Hayden Brent Paisley, Deep Bharat Patel, Spencer George Pockets, Jacob Mateo Pena, Alexei Perez, Yanixa Yaciel Perez, Astrid Perez de la Cruz, Brian Perez de la Cruz, Linda Arisbeth Perez Ordóñez, Albert Perez Perez, Mercedes Miranda Perez Rodriguez, Tyler Ha Nam Pham, Dylan Tai Fan, Jennifer Phillips, Brian Pena, Lena Pineda, Taylor Nicole Pingleton, Amelia June Penny, Alexandra Celeste Poster, Amelia Cleary Powell, Cole Ethan Prangler, Lucas James Pulliam,
Kelly Quintanilla, Brenda Ramirez, Porter Quentin Rankin, Charles Wesley Ratliff, Heinrich Ronald Reeves Bruggerman, Caitlin Rachel Reef, Nayeli Melissa Reina Lozano, Ashti Ramadan Rejal, Cesar Isaac Renigbo, Angela Julieta Reyes, Melissa Reyes, William Francis Roan, Sam K. Roberts, Doris Rodriguez, Jose Luis Rodriguez, Yadani Rodriguez, Daniel Rosales, Reed Elizabeth Robertson, Haley Ann Roseberry, Theo Benjamin Rosen, Drew Aaron Rosenfeld, Lena Helen Rosenfeld, Calvin Thomas Roth, Selvin Ricardo Ruby, Evan Richard Ruff, Dayanara Ruiz, Jad Riyad Saboon, Brandon Earl Salas, Nicole Erlene Salas, Emily Paola Salazar, Monica Sanchez, Perla Jacqueline Sanchez, Daniel Sanchez Gonzalez, Kennedy Luis Sanders, Lexi Yemelith Santa Maria, Esmeralda Santivanes Lopez, Sydney Reese Schlager, William Michael Schmitz, Benjamin Bradley Scribb, Garrett William Schroeder, Alejandro James Schuller, Ryan Hunter Schwill, Angel Segura Alonso, Karen Serrano, Sofia Serrato, Carter Christian Sharp, Jacob Benjamin Schutz, Nicholas Ryan Shelton, Mohammed Shakir, Tatum Walker Smart, Bunny Soto, Edwin Soto, Jamarcus Spearman, Jessica Ann Stanley, Emily Elisa Stansfield, Madeline Elaine Steele, Jarrett Harrison Stewart, Gunnar Reese Stokes, Seth Monty Stotts, Preston Rob Stout, Clarabelle Adeline Strong, Bria Monet Stuckey, Gordon Charles Solkowski, Dalen Kenneth Talbert, Andrew Harker Teague, Ruth Johannes Tarufa, Sarah Caitlin Taylor, Charlie Elizabeth Thomas, Caroline Elizabeth Tipton, Isabella Kadeen Thompson, Gabrielle Thompson, Andrew Dalton Thorpe, Cole Jackson Thrift, Estotales Yorgos Tichales, Mario Francisco Tobar Quionones, Shema Renee Tokars. Taryn Nicole Tokars. Tanaya Jair Torrance. Miranda Celeste Torres. Jacqueline Torres Manzanares. Brady Travis. Alexandra Catherine Bigstead. Jorge Emilio Uribe. Sarah Renee Urizar. Gotcha. Aaron Josh Fajardo Ubengi. Haley Nicole Valdez. Hannah Grace Valdez. Justin Vaquera Munoz. Caden Crow Warner. Yosendi Anseli Vasquez Gomez. Yami Priscilla Vasquez Torres. Natalie Vasquez. Jimena Vasquez. Miguel Angel Velasquez. Cristobal Adrian Velasquez Ojeda. Emily Velasquez. Eva Anahi Velasquez. Miguel Velasquez. Ruby Velasquez Campos. Leslie Ventura. Christina Nikki Vergu. Alexander Jesus Villasenor. Luis Alexander Villatoro. Kate Elizabeth Vines. Isabel Solis Vu. Kenna Nicole Wallace. Emily Megan Weiss. Mason Gregory Wemhiner. Rowan Cattell Wessinger. Alex Emerson White. Kennedy Corrine White. Karis Jermaine Whittington. Jacob Brian Whittington. Jaquest Deshawn Williams. Sarah Elizabeth Willingham. Olivia Ann Wilson. Zoe Marie Wilson. Madison Shea Winderweedle. Jason Matthew Winger. Camille Reese Wright. Mia Ibarra. Keegan Elaine York. Jose Bernardo Zamora Maldonado. Brian Zapata Saldana. Zoe Marie Lorenzo Zeco. Daniela Zelaya. Angie Gabriela Zelaya Matute. Limni Alele Zelon Elveno. Nelson Estuardo Zelon Alveno. Vanessa Zepeda Aguilara. Doris Elizabeth Barrios. Melanie Garcia. Zinri Alvarado. Alondra Gonzalez. Julissa Zuniga. Kevin Pacheco. Giselle Acosta. Marilyn Isidro. Josiane. Kuokomensa Soko.
Ladies and gentlemen, the J.J. Pierce High School class of 2023. We're going to wait just a minute or so till we have our graduates so they can join us in the alma mater. Will you please rise and join us as we sing our alma mater for the last time together? All right, y'all come. Thank you, family, friends, and guests. Please remain in your seats as we escort the J.J. Pierce High School class of 2023 from Mustang Eagle Stadium.